So let's just go around and just, introduce yourselves. Jeff, Mark, Brian.
Okay, my name is Jeff Kirkendall. I'm an actor and filmmaker, and on this movie I played the character of HP Lovecraft.
I'm Mark Polonia. I'm a filmmaker, and I was the director.
I'm Brian Mazzilli, and I was an actor in it, pizza delivery guy.
So what's your overall experience, thoughts about this film?
When you work on a movie out of state, you never know what's going to happen, and we never met any of the actors. I mean, we know Brian and Frank from years ago, but the first couple hours is always you're kind of feeling people out, but it went perfect. We've got a great location. The talent was fantastic. The schedule worked out perfect. The weather was a little iffy, but you can't control that. But everyone was prepared. Everyone gave it their A game, and I think it's going to be a really interesting movie when it's all put together. I'm happy with what we accomplished. I really am. I
will say it was my first time ever acting, so knowing that you, who've done so many films, thought that my scenes were okay, I was like, okay, that makes me feel better. Because otherwise I'm like, I don't know if I'm doing well. Frank was like, kind of be yourself. So I was like, okay, I'm being myself. Hopefully that translates to the film.
Never listen to what Frank says. Just nod your head and do what you want.
Now, sure you don't want to be in here to rebut? Frank's eating chowder.
We have 5 or 6 years of experience, so I'm just telling you the truth.
So, Jeff, are you an experienced actor, or have you done stuff before?
Yes, I've been acting since about the mid-1990s.
Nice.
I actually started making my own films around that time, so I did filmmaking also. I've acted in over 80 movies to date. Most people know me as an actor. A lot of that is because of Mark's films. He makes so many movies, but I've directed quite a few of my own films, and this was a good time. It was different because new location, haven't been to Cape Cod before, and like Mark said,
really?
New cast, a lot of new people, different type of a story. Exciting playing HP Lovecraft. That's not something I would have thought I'd be playing. So yeah, I've had a really good time doing this. It's been a hoot.
And you, Brian, I think, is this your first acting gig?
No, this is my third working with Mark, Jeff, and Frank.
So you're seasoned.
Yeah.
Was this your first time playing a pizza delivery guy, or?
No, this is actually the second. I still had my same outfit as the last one, so it was like kind of continuation, part 2.
We'll keep. Yeah, he's going to be a returning character.
Oh, so you're going to be in all the movies as the.
You get the new job in each movie.
What was your first? Oh, you were the guy that knocks on the window and says, "Hey, you can't fucking park your car here."
That's right.
Right. Okay. That was in Rip.
I did get shot in the face.
Rip.
In that movie.
Wasn't it the first Rip? Right. The first.
Part 2.
Part 2. Okay.
And you got killed on screen?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because my death was off screen. I had to kind of make it sound like I got murdered.
We're going to put you in a lighthouse, though. I've got, like, you're going to be, I figured this out. I have a neat stock shot of a lighthouse, and that's where you're going to be doing your thing from.
Oh, sweet. So you can see, like, my filming location, it's just white walls. So, yeah, you could easily
Right, the exterior is going to be a lighthouse. I think that'd be cool. It would tie into it. Because I was looking for stock footage, and I just thought, I'll type in lighthouse because of the fog. She's that lady she has her radio station at the lighthouse. I'm like, if I could find a cool, because after I watched your footage, I'm like, this guy could be operating out of a lighthouse. And I found
a huge lighthouse fan.
I found some good stuff. So you will be in a lighthouse.
Oh man, my buddy Steve's going to be jealous of that. I'm in the lighthouse, not you.
You don't see lighthouses in too many movies either.
Not anymore.
Yeah, not so much anymore. Yeah.
So, how many films have you made, Mark?
Counting this is probably 117 or 8.
Man, and how long is like the turnaround? Because do you do the editing and
yeah.
such? Oh,
yeah, I do all the post. turnaround depends on the film, but I can, well, we have, make a movie a month. So from the time we maybe write it, or someone introduces us to it and we plan it, shoot it, edit it, it's about a month, sometimes less. We shot a feature on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and a week and a half later I was scoring the end credits. So
Man.
I'm talking like 3 weeks maybe.
Because I was watching just in the time I was here, you've got a lot of attention to detail with, like, we're going to do a shot, but then we've got to do it again from this angle and that. So I can appreciate, because I do my own videos and edit, and I know how hard my simple stuff is.
Yeah.
So I couldn't imagine a film making it look good.
Well, you got to look at the big picture. So when I get a script or write one, I'm already seeing it in my head. Like a movie like this, I've never been to this location, so you sort of pre-imagine what it would be like. But when you get on the set and you have everyone here, and you read the scene, I can already see how it needs to happen just from doing this so much. Okay, this is a close-up, this is a 2-shot, we don't need anything more. We only need a master shot here, we need a lot of coverage here. So it's already edited, this movie's already edited in my head. I can already see, based on what we shot, how this is going to all look from front to back, minus the title sequence. So it is an interesting, the whole process is interesting. Because they say you make a movie 4 times. It's in your head, the idea, then you put it on paper, then when you get to the set and shoot it, it's totally different than what you thought. And then when you take it into post-production, it changes again. And I don't mean that in a negative way. That's just the creative process and how an idea, the seed of an idea, can get from that to a movie you're now watching on Tubi or streaming platforms and stuff like that.
How did you first get into directing films? Like, was it always what you wanted, or did an opportunity come up?
No, I was 5 years old and I saw a Godzilla movie on TV, and
You're speaking to the
I came from a working family. My mother worked, my dad worked. So even at 5, I knew I'm gonna have to have a job. I knew you had to work hard, and I thought, this, if I'm going to do something the rest of my life, this, whatever this is, I was only 5, this is what I want to do. So, back then there wasn't the internet, so I would go to the library and get books on filmmaking and script writing and start writing scripts, and then bought a camera, started shooting movies, and it just went from there, simple stuff to more complicated stuff, to sound movies. Okay, now we're shooting movies at night in the woods. Now we're shooting feature-length movies on Super 8. So it was just a progressive thing, but it was and is, I shouldn't say was, it's still something that fascinates me as much as it did that day when it was raining out and I had nothing to do but watch TV, and I happened to watch Godzilla.
I love that. The fact that Godzilla is when I'm like, oh, you're speaking to the choir. With acting, Jeff, how did you get into it? Was that same sort of idea? Was this something you always wanted to do, or did an opportunity come up?
No, I got into acting probably in my late 20s or so. I was always a big fan of movies, and really just one day I said to myself, geez, I wonder if I can do this, act for TV or movies, And at that point I couldn't, because I was a total introvert. So I started taking acting classes. Theater classes is what they really were. So I started taking the classes. And at the same time, I was taking communications in college, and I got to take some video production courses, and that's how I got into being able to shoot video and direct and make my own pictures. But with the acting, I had to take a lot of courses. And then at the same time, I started to get to know some of the other independent filmmakers in the area, and they would put me in their projects. I do some acting, and I just kept going with the acting over the years. And then Mark and I met around 2011. And he invited me to come down and act in one of his movies, and we've been working together ever since. The last, that's 13 years now.
How did you guys end up meeting Frank? Is there an interesting story? It usually is. How?
I think Frank and I met through David Sterling. He probably told Frank about me, because I knew David, and Frank called me, and I think we talked a couple times about doing something, but it just never worked out. but then we finally did connect on Feeders 3, and we made that. We get along well. We have the same sensibilities, and then we did Rip 1, 2, and 3. Girl who wore yellow lace, and now this. So this is our 6th picture together. So it's a good. I like Frank. We get along well. I mean, he's very good at producing. He gets stuff organized. I mean, I can do that, but it's nice when someone else does it. Because with him here, you can focus on other things. You're not worried about going to get food. You're not worried about, is this person happy? Is this, there's so much. There's making a movie is a lot of work. You wear a lot of hats. You're a friend. You're a psychologist. You're a mediator. You're a dictator. You're an organizer. But when you have other people that can fill those big slots, it works out great. And Frank does that well. Frank in Hollywood would be a great producer. He's got good people skills, and he's organized. He knows what he's doing.
So Brian, have you liked acting? Like, is it something, even like, well, like as a side hustle, or like, is it something you would think, oh, maybe I could do a different project, or is it sort of just like, if you're needed, like if Frank says, can you do this, I'll do it?
Yeah, I like doing it. I enjoy being around the people and seeing how they put film together. It's like really intriguing to me. I like it. I had a little bit more lines this time than I've had in the past.
But he did well. He did.
Yes. Oh yeah. I enjoyed.
We only use a good take. We only use a good take.
But it's a lot of fun, and I really do enjoy it, and I enjoy being out and just watching it come together. So
he gets all the
try to stay out of the way.
He gets all the good parts.
I get the best parts.
He does. He gets the lady all the time. He gets deliveries to hot chicks. It's like a dream role. Like,
it really is.
Like, Jeff never gets those parts.
No, like I would audition for that part.
I think all of us would.
That's right.
But he did great. He really did.
That's right.
That's why you got to watch the film to know what we're talking about. So you guys hadn't been to Cape Cod before?
No, I've never been here. No.
No kidding. What do you think of it for your first time being here? Because I mean, it's March, but still, P-Town's an excellent place to visit to get that atmosphere.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I mean, I've seen obviously photos and videos and movies that were shot in this area, but when you're here, it really just makes it a reality. Like walking down the streets and seeing the shuttered homes, and it's just really cool. It's a part of America that I think being here, I wish more people could experience, because it is a neat place, and I can see why, like HP Lovecraft, who grew up in sort of this environment, how his ideas were shaped by his physical surroundings. But I know I'd never been here. I think it's beautiful. I think it's a really beautiful place. It really is. I'm not just saying that. It really is a nice.
Now, I wouldn't take offense as a 12th generation Cape Codder. If you didn't like, I'd be like, oh, I don't believe it. But I was curious because I grew up here, so there's nothing that I'm seeing for the first time. Like, I mean, being in here is for the first time, but I've been to Provincetown hundreds of times, so it's always interesting to see people that haven't been here, what they think of it. If it lives up to the hype or if it's a cliche.
No, it's like stepping into Jaws, And I hate to use that as an example because Martha's Vineyard and Cape Cod are a little different, but it has the same, it imbues the same sort of idea that when you think of Cape Cod, that's the first thing that comes to mind. But walking around the streets, it makes all that a reality.
What about you, Jeff? What do you think of my home? Is it good?
I have really enjoyed filming here. I like new locations, first of all. So it was nice to see a town like this. What's the word for it? Vacation town. Something different than my own area that I see every day. The streets and the cottages and everything. I really have enjoyed just being around here. We took some walks around the area, and it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, real nice, very nice.
What's your favorite location that you've shot at? Because you said like different locations. Is there a...
Well, we shot out on the dunes. I thought that was pretty interesting. Again, because it's something different than, I'm from the Albany, New York area.
Okay.
So, we don't have the dunes.
You have sandbox.
We have
playgrounds.
yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I thought that was really interesting, just being in a, really cool looking location like that. Again, I like the cottages and just the atmosphere, the whole atmosphere.
Yeah, it does. It does have its own. It does have its own sort of lifelike quality to it. That cinematically, you could point your camera in any direction and get it's production value that you don't have to pay for.
Brian, is this trip up here different than the last time we were together out in the woods in Wellfleet looking for Haddon Clark's diary, where you were getting sliced and diced by the thorns?
Yeah, it's pretty nice being way out here and seeing the lighthouses and walking the dunes, and spending that much time out on the beach and our big adventure that we had this morning. I think we did 4.5 miles or so, and walking through the sand. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good hike. And it's beautiful. It's like a world of its own. And I live in Massachusetts, right near the bridge. So, but I don't come out this way that often. So it's a pretty nice location, and it's fun to be out here.
What's your next project? Do you have something lined up? Like after this, we're gonna do.
Yeah, we always have something lined up. Our next picture after this is a film called Dummy. It's about a ventriloquist doll that controls a person rather than the person controls the doll. So
nice.
And we went a couple weeks ago. I drove an hour from where I live to a small town that has this really historic hotel, and met with the owners and asked if we could shoot there. So they said we could. So we won't be shooting at Wellsboro. We'll be traveling to shoot it. And that always helps, because it's okay to shoot a movie in your own area, but it adds something to it when you leave that area and shoot something somewhere else, because it leaves a different imprint, not only for the people watching it, but for you as well. So it's inspiring. It really is. Being here is inspiring. It makes me think of HP Lovecraft and ghost stories and fishermen and sea storms and all those things that conjures up in my imagination.
Yeah, we definitely got lots of ghost stories here. Oh boy. What about you, Jeff? Like, what's your next project? Is it acting? Is it making your own film? Is it?
Well, I'm going to be working on Dummy with Mark. That's the next immediate thing, and then after that. We're doing a co-production together on a script based on a script I wrote. It's called Pocket Pool. It's a sex comedy based on the sex comedies of the 1970s and 1980s. In that style, with that type of a story. In those movies, they had a certain number of storylines and plot lines that they kept using over and over. And I've taken some of those ideas and put it into my own script as kind of an homage to those type of movies. And we've already shot some scenes for it already, actually, and we're going to do a shoot in May and then another one in August to try to put the whole thing together in pieces. It's kind of a little bit of a bigger project. So Dummy comes first, and then we're going to be working on that one.
Nice. Well, to start to wrap this up, tell the viewers where people can find you, your websites, contacts, stuff like that, so that I can help you, reach more people.
I can be reached at, I have my own Facebook page, Polonia Brothers Entertainment. There's also another page that fans put up called Poloniacs that gets a lot of traction.
That is awesome.
You can see our movies on Tubi. You can order them on Blu-ray and DVD. They're all over the world. Our movies are, literally all over the world. It's not hard to find us. Sometimes it's hard to like us because, we make micro-budget movies, and that's an acquired taste. But, the bottom line is, are you being entertained? I don't care what a movie costs. I've seen $100 million movies that were so bad and boring.
Yep.
And I've seen movies that cost $1,000 that I still could remember. So that's what we're here to do, is entertain people who like these kind of films.
What about you, Jeff? Where can people find you?
Well, like Mark said, our movies are very widely available on the streaming sites, DVD and Blu-ray. My production company is called Very Scary Productions. I have a Facebook page by that name. I have an old school website with the www.veryscaryproductions.com. I work with Mark a lot, and I'm on Jeff Kirkendall and on most of the social media sites. I'm one of the only Jeff Kirkendalls on the social media sites. Usually my name comes up first, so
I understand that.
you can pretty much find me pretty easy.
That's like how my name is. There's not too many Christopher Setterlands.
Right. So,
How about you, Brian? Where can people find you?
So, on the acting side, you won't find me anywhere. But,
I know. I didn't want to.
On the real estate investment side, it's Mazzilli Investments is one of my investment companies, and I'm all over social media, whether it's Facebook or LinkedIn, and we have a real estate investment company. We always look for investors, and we're always buying real estate. So that's really what I do.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to be like, where can people find you for acting? Because I know you're real estate. But yeah, this has been a thrill, like working on this. Even though my scenes were on my own, it definitely gave me a bit of a bug. That was why when Frank mentioned when Henry met Henry, I was like, yeah, I think I can do that. It was mostly you, Mark, giving me kind of like, yeah, your scenes were good. I'm like, okay. So now if you said they were bad, I'm like, okay, well, I'm definitely not cut out.
Honestly, they were really good. I didn't watch it and go, oh, that's terrible. I'm like, yeah, this is genuine. It's very well done. So
I tried my best, and Emma and I did our best with our scenes. That's why we did 4 different takes, and to see you do the multiples, I say, oh, that's like what we did. Okay, we had the right idea.
Yeah, I don't know. We were on the right track. So you have a future in filmmaking.
This may be my final video log before the end. The witches have returned to the Province lands. The spirit of Lovecraft is stronger than it has ever been. Soon the High Priestess of the Great Old Ones, the Sleeper of Aria. Soon the High Priestess of the Great Old Ones, the Sleeper of Aria. The Great Dreamer, the Slumbering One, the Great Old One will finally emerge from his sleep and fall upon us. I wait here in the dunes for a sign.